first things we grabbed.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now in prime time, multiple fire departments battle flames at a Richland apartment complex. What led to residents being evacuated in the cold? Plus, a driver is taken to the hospital after losing control behind the wheel. What authorities say happened before they crashed into an elementary school. Plus, the government shutdown may be over, but the rise in people seeking help is not. The trends that Salvation Army is finding as families continue lining up for groceries and supplies.
And from Ellensburg to Tri-Cities, we're tracking cold but a quiet night. Big changes headed your way for the weekend. I'll have your first alert forecast coming up. The news in primetime starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, primetime on your side.
Great to see you on this Friday. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy Redman is off tonight. We are going to start with a fire watch, a fire that broke out at Water's Edge Apartments next door to the Reach Museum in Richland around 11 a.m. today. The blaze broke out in an apartment in the third floor. Fire crews from Richland, Kennewick, and Pasco all responded to the scene. The entire apartment building was evacuated as a precaution, leaving residents outside the building for roughly an hour. Maintenance says they called 911 after a resident heard a smoke alarm going off in an apartment where no one was home. The entrance to the complex on Fowler Street was also temporarily blocked off. Officials say an unattended candle was likely the cause.
We were just like in our apartment and just heard the police like going down the hall pounding, saying that there was a fire. So we got out.
Yeah, I just had to get out quick.
This is Mazzy and this is Beanie. The first things we grabbed.
Did you expect this on Black Friday right after Thanksgiving?
No, and we were thinking about going shopping earlier. I'm glad that we waited.
No injuries were reported. Fire crews were able to air out the building using a number of fans. Good to see you.
I know. Happy Black Friday.
Yeah.
And we're getting in the spirit here, obviously, in the studio. And if you look closely, when I wear these little snowflakes, that usually means something is coming our way. What could it be? All right, let's take a live look outside. Again, pretty quiet tonight, clear so far. It's been a pretty nice day overall, but it's chilly. Look at those temperatures, 35 degrees right now. The feels like temp is 30. Definitely want to grab a coat. Around the region, we're seeing all those cold temperatures. Walla Walla 36, Hermiston 36, 35 in Ellensburg. We're watching for freezing fog to develop overnight. Some areas will be very dense, so watch out if you're traveling in the morning hours. Pretty much the entire region can expect some sort of fog or freezing fog overnight through tomorrow morning. Should clear up around 10 o'clock. Now tonight, those temperatures drop down into the 20s. We're falling below that freezing level, and the temperatures get even colder tomorrow night. Here's what your morning looks like. Look at that. Lots of fog through the area at freezing right there at 8 o'clock. Barely hitting 30, not quite 40, and same thing in the afternoon. So chilly day for us tomorrow. Look for increasing clouds tonight. Freezing fog possible, cold overnight lows, and yes, tracking some lower elevation snow. Snowflake necklace is on. I'll tell you where you might expect to see some flakes coming up. Austin?
All right, Stacy, we'll check it back in with you soon. A car crashed into a Richland elementary school, sending one driver to the hospital. This took place just after 11:15 last night at Jefferson Elementary near George Washington Way and Van Giesen Street. Richland police responded and say they found the driver behind the wheel with the car disabled. Investigators say the driver was traveling east on Van Giesen and went through the intersection, crashed through the school, the fence, and into the parking lot before hitting the building. There is damage to the outside wall and also to a classroom inside the building. The driver was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Authorities later discovered that the driver suffered from a seizure while driving. School officials confirmed the damage will not affect classes on Monday. Downtown Yakima was hit by a water main break on Thanksgiving Day and night, flooding streets, closing a stretch of East Yakima Avenue and leaving businesses and drivers scrambling. City crews shut down water service while they worked to fix the leak. The break forced a closure between 2nd and 3rd Streets, and residents were urged to find alternate routes until the situation was under control. By about 3:30 this afternoon, Yakima Avenue reopened for travel with an exception to one westbound lane. In local living, get ready, Prosser. Big changes are on the horizon as City Hall prepares for a major move. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia has the story on how a fire that ignited years ago sparked a rapid search for a new home for both City Hall and the police station.
Mayor Gary Vigar gives an update on the transition of this move. Non-essential items are already being relocated, but a short closure is ahead.
On December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, City Hall will be closed to business, will be open, moving, setting up the systems. A lot of that not just is the physical move, but also the technology, all the IT. So we would like to think it's plug and play, where we can just simply move our network and all our workstations over there, but typically it's a little more complicated.
The journey to a new City Hall was well thought out, not random. From 14 potential sites, the city narrowed its choice to 2, ultimately selecting the Prosser Courthouse to join forces with Benton County.
And that collaboration is what led the city to move into the first floor of the courthouse. So it's kind of historic because essentially what we are doing is creating a collaborative partnership with Benton County to share both space and resources.
Mayor Vigar highlights the benefits, saving money and making resources more accessible to the community.
It also takes both city government, the municipality, and county government, puts it in a single building in downtown Prosser.
Looking ahead, this is how the City Hall's new home setup will work and how plans progress for the police station's new location.
How this is structured is the City of Prosser will be leasing from Benton County for the use of 1/3 of the courthouse. But we're looking at it as our forever home. And the second part of this big project is the police station and where the police station is going to go.
Negotiations are underway with Benton County to buy a portion of the courthouse campus for the police station as they navigate the necessary steps to make it happen. Reporting from Prosser, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
Along with the move comes fresh new space for city council meetings. But for now, the council will meet in the old location until the new space is ready in January. While the government shutdown that went on for several weeks is over, the Salvation Army in Pasco is still feeling the effects. Staff say the number of families seeking help has continued to rise even after federal food assistance was restored. They have seen demand double for some items, especially emergency food bags and hygiene kits. The food bank remains their busiest service, with families lining up for groceries, coats, blankets, and other essentials. Workers tell us they are also getting more calls for rental and utility help, along with holiday programs like Angel Tree and Thanksgiving meals.
A lot of people are waiting, from half an hour to maybe 40 minutes in line waiting to get that food. So we're just asking everyone to please be patient, and eventually we'll get to them.
The Salvation Army says they are doing everything possible to keep serving families in need as demand continues to grow. Well, now that it is Thanksgiving weekend, tonight we are sharing a story with you that's making a big difference. At Toyota of Tri-Cities, there's a young man who's making a big impact, not just on the job, but on everyone around him. And it's all thanks to a program for adult students with developmental disabilities in the Richland School District. Meet one of the standout participants.
It's been great. I love it so much.
From baking cookies to making coffee for customers waiting for their vehicle, Isaac is a jack of many trades with a smile always on his face.
Maybe in the future, I really want to work here again
The Community-Based Transition Center, or CBTC, helps young adults with disabilities build real-world job skills and find their place in the community.
This year we have 24 students, and the program's been around since January of 2022. And we work with students who are on individualized education programs who are between the ages of 18 and 22. And these are all students that are focusing their time on transition skills, building independent living skills, employability skills, job training type things.
Different businesses participate in the program, and what they do is they have the student, they find out what their strengths are, and they can see if they fit into the dealership as an employee, and then we work together to, pull out their strengths.
Isaac spends his days here at Toyota of Tri-Cities in Kennewick, working.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Learning, and according to staff, brightening just about everyone's day.
Isaac is such a joy. He's like, anytime we ask Isaac to do something or we ask for volunteers for a project or something in the classroom, he's the first to volunteer.
The team says Isaac's work ethic has only gotten stronger, and the impact goes both ways. The partnership with CBTC not only gives students experience, it also helps local businesses build inclusive workplaces.
What we found is that, what the innocence that they bring to the dealership here is something that is very contagious.
Toyota of Tri-Cities calls the program inspiring, and they hope more businesses will get involved.
Would you suggest this program for other businesses?
Yes.
This is our first time, but we've had, I think, a total of 6 students from the CBTC, some in the Logia Lounge, but also some as a photographer for our used cars, some in our parts, counting parts for us also too.
Are they ready to come out? How long till they come out?
As for Isaac, his team here says he's not just learning a job, he's teaching them about patience, purpose, and community.
One of my last questions, but maybe the most important one, what are your favorite type of cookies?
My favorite type of cookie is I like peanut butter.
I will agree with him. Toyota of Tri-Cities says they are happy to help share Isaac's story and want to continue growing their partnership with CBTC. Apple Valley News Now in prime time on this Black Friday is just getting started. Here's what's coming up next. Richland voters face a critical decision in February. What's at stake for families' budgets and children's education? We'll tell you. And Stacy returns with a full look at your First Alert forecast. Snow, is it coming? Stacy will update you on the other side of the break.
Black Friday is here at More Furniture. Don't miss the biggest savings of the year. Up to 50% off store-wide on beautiful living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. Free white glove delivery on your purchase of $9.99 or more. We'll bring it in, set it up, and take the hassle out of your holiday upgrade. Plus doorbuster deals you can't afford to miss. Hurry in for the very best selections before they're gone.
It's always a good time to get excited about Dust Devils baseball. Introducing the Dust Devils Season Pass. Enjoy access to general admission tickets for all 66 regular season home games. Whether you're a solo spectator or bringing the whole family, we've got you covered. For a limited time, grab the single pass for just $99 or the family pass for $149. Purchase your pass now by visiting dustdevilsbaseball.com or simply scan the QR code on your screen. Dust Devils Baseball, the Tri-Cities tradition for 25 years.
Happy holidays from Queensgate Gardens. With family in town, it's time to decorate your tree. Visit Queensgate Gardens today to build your own Christmas ornaments. Tell Santa Claus what's on your list and create holiday memories that will last forever. For this season's holiday cheer, visit Queensgate Gardens.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Every 19 seconds, someone in the U.S. is diagnosed with diabetes, but early detection and healthy habits can make a big difference. Learn more at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Diabetes Awareness Month, sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
It's the most wonderful game of the year. Join your Tri-City Americans for Teddy Bear Toss Night, Friday, December 5th at the Toyota Center. Bring a stuffed animal to toss on the ice after the Americans' first goal of the game and help spread holiday cheer. Go Ams!
Hey, it's me. I'm still waiting for that once-in-a-lifetime deal. You know, the one that never actually happens?
Not this time. The final year-end countdown is on across every McCurley location with their biggest selection of the year and exciting year-end offers like financing as low as 3.99% on select new Hondas. When we compete, you win. It's the easy way home, your way home. Find your deal today at McCurley Honda.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Season's greetings from all of us here at Apple Valley News Now.
You're watching this special primetime edition of Apple Valley News Now. Welcome back. In education news, as we get closer to a new year, the Richland School District is preparing to run a brand new 4-year replacement levy. Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with the superintendent to learn what the levy would fund and why district leaders say it is critical as they face a growing budget shortfall.
The Richland School District is looking to pass a new 4-year replacement levy through a special election in February. As the district enters the final year of its current one, the levy funds about 150 certificated staff members and 160 paraeducators, making up around 14% of the district's entire budget. If approved, the new levy would bring about $43 million. But on top of that, the district is currently facing a significant budget shortfall. Earlier this year, officials announced the cost-cutting measures, including reducing school nurse positions, consolidating secondary librarians to save about $1.2 million. District leaders say those cuts were necessary to avoid falling into binding conditions.
We're asking voters for the $2.50 per assessed $1,000 on a home. So for an average home in the Richland School District, it would be an additional $300 approximately based on what we have from the assessors at this point, what the assessed value would be.
Redinger says levy dollars fund a large portion of the district's after-school programs.
Part of what the levy funds is all of our activities, so all of our after-school sports, our drama, our music, paying for the advisors that oversee those programs.
Passing the levy is also critical because without it, Richland would not qualify for state tax equalization funds.
Voters do agree to pass it. Then we get an additional $5 million from the state. And that's just to kind of equal out the Bellevues, the Lake Washingtons with school districts on the east side of the state. And so we rely heavily on that as well.
School levies are an essential part of funding school programs and services. They have also become more of a hot-button issue for potential voters. As recently in the November election, Keona-Benton School District's school levy failed by a margin of around 50 votes.
But we've seen that throughout the entire state. Bonds are having a harder time passing throughout the state. And so again, this is a levy, we need the 50% plus one to continue with the programs that we offer in the Richland School District.
District leaders say this levy is key to stabilizing the future funding and avoiding deeper cuts in 2027's budget. In Richland, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
If the levy passes, the funds would help support the district's 2027 budget and prevent further staff reductions.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, after a wet Thanksgiving, we had a nice sunny day. Pretty quiet on the cold side, however. Let's take a look in Yakima. 36 degrees out there. Humidity up there. We're going to be tracking some fog and freezing fog later in the evening. Your Your sunset was at 4:13. Big world. Here's the big system that's starting to move in. You can see it across the west side of the state, and it's going to start heading our way. We could see some potential snowflakes for the first time in our lower elevations. Very low chance and a very specific area. So here's that developing system coming in from the north around 4 o'clock on Saturday. We're going to see mostly rain, but we could see a few pockets of snowflakes depending on the temperature at that time of day. Now, as the evening moves on, the cold temperatures kick in. We're seeing rain for Tri-Cities to Walla Walla, but check it out. We see lots of snow building up here on that I-84 corridor, and even more so, this is where we could see the snowflakes in Pendleton, just outside of Hermiston, Lexington, Oregon, and again, a light amount, not expecting a ton, and it might just be some mixed precip, but definitely keeping our eyes on the chance for our first little bit of lowland snow. As far as the snowfall forecast, not high. Pendleton could see less than an inch. Up in the mountains, maybe 2 inches across the blues there. So that's what's going forward. Now for tonight, we're tracking that fog and freezing fog. It gets very dense up here on I-90. So if you're heading up towards the Spokane area, Connell's going to be hit by that fog around 4 in the morning, and then Walla Walla is getting socked in, as well as Pendleton. We're going to see a scattered patchy fog in the Columbia Basin, Yakima and Kittitas Valley. So that's the big news. We are tracking cold temperatures, and those cold temperatures continue to move down from the north. If I can get my button to work, there we go. You'll continue to see that cold air coming on down Saturday, Sunday. You could really feel the crispy air today. My husband was out working, clearing out the gutters, and he said it got cold as soon as dark hit. But here's your overnight lows for tonight. Chilly down in the 20s, most of our area. Tomorrow night, even colder, and that's where that potential snow could be falling in our region. Here's your 7-day planner. Look for the fog. A slight chance, 10%, it's low, but it could happen. And then we see temperatures in the daytime highs just staying below 40. We'll be back to 40 on Tuesday, up and down. Those overnight lows, though, staying on the chilly side. Here comes Yakima. Again, we're watching for late night, early morning fog. Less chances of seeing precip in the Yakima Valley, but the fog and cold definitely there. Same thing in Ellensburg. Extended forecast. Now there's another system moving in the early part of next week, and models are a little weird about it, but they're maybe projecting some snow as well in that, but again, light and not expecting a lot of accumulation. Walla Walla is the best place to probably see a little bit of snow. Also being socked in with fog. It's going to be pretty dense out in Walla Walla late tonight in the early morning hours. And the first part of next week, you see that 50% chance of rain. Well, if that comes in late in the night, we could see some snowflakes Tuesday there. Here's Hermiston. Again, cloudy skies, lesser chances of seeing that mixed precip, but Tuesday is lining up for maybe a little bit of rain. So active weather, very chilly. The temperature difference, did you notice it, Austin?
100%. Yep.
So
yep.
yeah.
It's
so my
crisp.
husband cleaned the gutters, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to talk him into putting up the Christmas lights.
Oh, we already did ours.
Well, come on over
like
to
a
my
week
house.
and a half ago.
Oh my, okay.
But yeah,
I still have pumpkins on my porch, so
that's okay.
I'm behind.
That's okay. It's still fall, technically.
There you go.
All right, coming up here, seconds separate the moment 3 people have to find safer ground, why an impound was anything but routine.
Black Friday is here at More Furniture. Don't miss the biggest savings of the year. Up to 50% off store-wide on beautiful living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. Free white glove delivery on your purchase of $9.99 or more. We'll bring it in, set it up, and take the hassle out of your holiday upgrade. Plus doorbuster deals you can't afford to miss. Hurry in for the very best selections before they're gone.
When tragedy strikes, don't trust just anyone. Call your local appliance experts at Fred's Appliance. Right now, all LG appliances are on sale. Save big on ranges, dishwashers, and laundry sets. Shop smart appliances like this LG fridge, on sale for $15.99. At Fred's Appliance, we have in-stock get-it-today inventory so you can get your dessert plans back on track. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR on Sierra 1500 models.
See your Inland Empire GMC dealers.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
Atomic Health pays me to do the in-home, I guess, nursing or the things I do to help out, so we don't need a nurse. Meds, cooking, cleaning, getting him to doctor's appointments, picking up prescriptions, whatever else needs to be done. So at least once a month or whenever I need her, Sarah, or whatever nurse is available, comes to our house. If I have a worry that I'm not sure if he needs to go to the doctor, she comes and advises me and does an assessment and tells me if there's anything I need to do different, or I don't know that I could do this without him.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not.
Save now with Buy Mart's 2-day sale, Friday and Saturday only. Your home for the best gift giving for less. Find PMC 20-count ammo and a Storewares 23-gallon tote for just $7 each. Save $55 on Avanti's 33-pound ice maker. A Philips electric toothbrush is just $25. VacMaster's 5-gallon wet-dry vacuum is just $45. The best gifts at the best prices of the season are happening now, only at employee-owned Buy Mart.
Time to check this out. Traffic cameras in suburban Atlanta captured a very scary accident that could have been tragic. 2 police officers and another person had to run out of the way of a crashing tractor trailer.
That is frightening. Now it sent the trio running for higher ground and for their lives. A traffic cam shows the chain reaction that sent tens of thousands of pounds of steel careening directly toward them.
A nearly 8-year veteran officer says he was impounding a car on November 4th when one driver did not leave enough space in front of him.
That's right. No officers were injured, and the people in the cars had only minor injuries.
Well, listen to this. A single egg is expected to fetch more than $26 million at an auction next week. And no, it is not from a dinosaur or magic chicken.
Good to know. This is the 112-year-old winter egg made by Fabergé in St. Petersburg, Russia. Now, it's made of clear quartz, but that's not what explains its astronomical price. That's a matter of its rarity.
Yeah, it only made 50 eggs for Russian Tsars Alexander III and Nicholas II. They were commissioned an Easter gift between 1885 and 1916.
Wow. Still ahead, festive cheers fill the Hapo Center. We'll tell you about an event that's creating holiday magic for the whole family while giving back.
A ski area on the Idaho-Montana border. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
I mean, I could not lose. I was running out of places to put it. Craps, blackjack, slots. It was unreal.
Speaking of unreal, why do you have 6 fingers?
Oh, that. Well, with payouts like this, Northern Quest decided to save money on actors' fees, so I'm actually AI generated.
Oh, okay.
How about that?
It's been called the after-dinner dip, a food coma. No matter how you treat postprandial somnolence, you're ready for a serious sleep upgrade. During the 4-day Black Friday super sale at Denver Mattress. That's 4 days where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, or get up to $500 off select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and score a $300 gift. Plus, get 60 months no interest financing and free shipping. The 4-day Black Friday super sale only at Denver Mattress.
It's always a good time to get excited about Dust Devils baseball. Introducing the Dust Devils Season Pass. Enjoy access to general admission tickets for all 66 regular season home games. Whether you're a solo spectator spectator, or bring in the whole family, we've got you covered. For a limited time, grab the single pass for just $99 or the family pass for $149. Purchase your pass now by visiting DustDevilsBaseball.com or simply scan the QR code on your screen. Dust Devils Baseball, the Tri-Cities tradition for 25 years.
Many of us may be at risk for type 2 diabetes, but making healthy eating choices can help prevent it. Discover how at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Diabetes Awareness Month, sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, click on Volunteers Count under the Contest tab at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Are you an energy worker receiving home health care? Don't settle. It's time to choose better care. At CNS Cares, our local nurses provide reliable care you can count on. Your dedicated care manager will help you get all the care and benefits you've earned.
My first provider made a lot of promises. CNS Cares has delivered.
Find out why more families are switching to CNS Cares. Visit cnscares.com.
Raising children is a wonderful adventure. Just when you think you have it all figured out, it all changes.
Time for school.
With Washington's Get Prepaid Tuition Plan, you can save for their next big step after high school, whatever that might be.
You ready?
We're ready. When you believe in your children's dreams, so do they. Start saving today at 529.wa.gov.
They're not fancy. No leather seats, no powerful sound systems, but they have wheels, seatbelts, and AC. These are Apple Valley News Now cruisers, and they go where news happens. Because Apple Valley News Now is everywhere you need us to be.
Reporting from Ellensburg, Grandview, Tri-Cities, and Richland.
From the Blues to the Cascades, one television station leads the way with local news you trust. Oh, and when you see one of our cruisers, please go ahead and wave. We're Apple Valley News Now.
And we're always on your side.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now in prime time, getting rewarded for shopping, how small businesses are incentivizing shoppers to stay local. Plus, where you can see lights, floats, and plenty of Christmas magic as it comes to Toppenish this weekend. Your news continues now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us after college football. Good game there. Right. And Black Friday, well, it's pretty much over now.
Right. I mean, but we're in the Christmas spirit.
We are in the Christmas spirit.
We've dialed up the set.
Yep.
We've got the, I've got my snowflakes on, which usually means in the weather department we could be seeing some of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I know a lot of people are disappointed, Austin. Some of our local ski resorts not quite ready, but they're getting snow, and many of them are making snow.
Okay.
And the cold weather is going to help that. So that's the good news on the winter sports that I have.
White Pass, I mean, it's just hit or miss if they can open by Thanksgiving.
They didn't quite get enough to open for Thanksgiving. Okay. But they're working on it. So stay tight, hang tight, get those skis and all your gear ready to go. You never know.
Yeah.
Definitely going to need some hat and scarves and mittens and all that coming up. Let's take a live look outside right now. This is Ellensburg at the rodeo grounds. Pretty quiet tonight. There's a little bit of snow, if we could see down on the ground there, that fell earlier this weekend. 35 degrees right now. Their visibility is good, but we're going to be watching for some fog and freezing fog developing in the region. So that's the big news. Now, current temps are chilly around the area. Still not quite down to freezing, but like I said, up in the mountains, those cold temperatures will help with the snow that they're making. The freezing fog could be an issue in places overnight and tomorrow morning, so be aware of that. We could be down to less than a quarter mile of visibility in Ellensburg, Walla Walla, less than a mile in some of our areas in the Yakima Valley and the Columbia Basin. So again, be careful in the morning. Tonight, those temperatures cold. We're down in the 20s, so we're below freezing. Tomorrow, a chilly day. Temperatures are going to struggle to try to get to 40. I don't think we'll make it. So look for those increasing clouds tonight. Fog and freezing fog in the region. Cold overnight lows for the next few nights. And could we see our first lower elevation snow? I'll break it all down coming up. Austin.
All right, Stacey. Well, the Downtown Walla Walla Foundation says tomorrow is the best day all year to shop local during its Small Business Saturday event. Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz tells you why organizers say the event could be good for your wallet.
Shoppers in Walla Walla are being rewarded for buying local this holiday season, earning $10 for spending $25 during the Downtown Walla Walla Foundation's new Small Business Saturday event, Love Downtown. 40 small businesses are going to be participating.
This is our seasonal squash and sage sausage pizza.
This is Tom Bennett, the co-owner of Fiasco on Main. He says he is thrilled to be joining in on the event this year.
You know, we want to participate because small business is a major employer. It's a major source of well-being for a community. Isn't it better to talk to the owners of an organization instead of a faceless corporation? You know, where should the money stay? It should stay right here in the community.
The way the event will work is simple. When shoppers buy $25 or more worth of goods from a participating location on Saturday, they will receive 10 Love Downtown dollars from the foundation, which can be used at any participating businesses from Sunday to December 24th. The foundation says it's going to set up an information stand at Public House to help customers with questions.
They'll be able to get a map with tons of information on all the different businesses participating. So yeah, I think it's a great opportunity to come downtown, support your local businesses, and get a little love back as well.
Nash says that most businesses in the downtown area will participate, including everything from restaurants and cafes to shops and boutiques. The McGovern Parsons Herb Company is one of those stores participating in Love Downtown. The shop's owners say they have some advice for anyone walking around downtown on Saturday.
Do a circuit. It's not just Main Street. Do a little bit of the arterials, a little bit of the side streets, and you'll find yourself in a place like ours that you never knew existed. And it's a whole place in its own.
Many shops say they're going to be opening early for the festivities. Reporting from Walla Walla, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
A full list of participating businesses is available on the Downtown Walla Walla Foundation's website. This weekend in Pasco, the Tri-Cities Holiday Expo is bringing festive cheer and shopping all in one place. Tickets are $7 for Friday and Saturday's event. Today's event, of course, already closed. Tomorrow, though, the expo opens at 10 a.m. and runs until 5 at the Hapo Center. Over 100 local vendors will showcase holiday decorations, gifts, and sweet treats. Kids can dive into crafts, games, and face painting in the Illusions Art Designs Kid Zone. Santa's on hand to snap photos and hear gift requests. While you can stroll through the Festival of Trees, 50 uniquely decorated Christmas trees supporting local animal welfare also on hand, plus a chance to win a $500 giveaway. Well, the Toppenish Lighted Christmas Parade is scheduled for tomorrow, Saturday at 6 p.m. The parade, organized by the Toppenish Chamber of Commerce, starts at the Yakima Valley Farm Workers Clinic parking lot and proceeds east on West 1st Avenue before turning onto South Toppenish Avenue, ending at the Northern Pacific Railroad Museum after the parade. The participating trucks will be parked along Pennsylvania Avenue for photos until about 7:20 p.m. In sports now, from scoring the franchise's first ever hat trick to now serving as its captain, our Jake Gable shares why Jordan Eberle is a Kraken history maker.
The Kraken Player Profile, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Jordan Eberle joined the Seattle Kraken as a key selection in the 2021 NHL expansion draft, immediately stepping into a leadership role as an alternate captain. He quickly made history, scoring the franchise's first hat trick in a 5-2 victory against the Buffalo Sabres. His ability to perform in crucial moments was further showcased when he scored Seattle's first Stanley Cup playoff overtime goal, securing a 3-2 win against the Colorado Avalanche in the 2023 Western Conference first round. In March 2024, Eberle celebrated a significant milestone, playing his 100th NHL game. His leadership culminated into an announcement on October 8, 2024, when Jordan was named the second captain in Seattle Kraken history, a testament to his profound contributions to the team. Most recently, Jordan Eberle scored 2 goals, contributing to the Seattle Kraken's 3-2 victory over the Edmonton Oilers this past Saturday, marking his first multi-point effort of the season
and his 4th goal in the last 4 games. He opened the scoring early in the game and added the eventual game winner in the 3rd period. This performance helped the Kraken continue their best start in franchise history.
And that was our Jake Gable reporting. With 4 goals in his last 4 games, he continues to write new chapters in the team's best start ever. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now in prime time, following the shooting of National Guard members, President Trump's new demand on migration from third world countries. Then Stacy returns with your full First Alert weather forecast as Thanksgiving weekend is here.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Apple Valley News Now.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
From our family at Scott Smith State Farm, serving the Tri-Cities for over 15 years with our 2 locations in Kennewick and 1 in Yakima. We wish you joy, peace, and prosperity this holiday season. Merry Christmas from all of us at Scott Smith State Farm.
Welcome to KVH Orthopedics, now in our newly renovated space that's modern and welcoming, with appointments available when you need them. Our state-of-the-art facility and advanced technology provide expert diagnostic and surgical care. Our team is with you every step of the way, helping you get back to the life you love. Experience the next level of orthopedic care at KVH. Schedule your appointment today. Kittitas Valley Healthcare, your home for health.
Are you suffering with constant agonizing knee pain? Have you been told that you have arthritis or are bone on bone? Is knee pain making simple activities like walking stairs or kneeling impossible? If this sounds familiar, the next 60 seconds could change your life. Do not let knee pain control your life any longer. Our powerful program addresses the underlying causes of knee pain without masking symptoms. There is no use of drugs, injections, or surgery. Do not miss this opportunity. Call now to see if we can help. If you qualify for care, day 1 we will perform a trial treatment. Please listen carefully. You will know by the end of the first visit whether or not we can help you. Do not hesitate. Call now. You don't need to suffer any longer. Call right now to see if you qualify for our program that has transformed thousands of lives. Call before it's too late and take the first step towards the knee pain relief you deserve.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
It's the most wonderful game of the year. Join your Tri-City Americans for Teddy Bear Toss Night, Friday, December 5th at the Toyota Center. Bring a stuffed animal to toss on the ice after the Americans' first goal of the game and help spread holiday cheer. Go Ams!
In continuing coverage, President Trump says he will permanently pause migration from all third world countries in a message posted to social media last night. It is unclear which third world countries Trump is referring to. The president's post comes after the announced death of Army Specialist Sarah Beckstrom, one of 2 National Guard members shot near the White House on Wednesday. Air Force Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf remains hospitalized in critical condition. And this story hits close to home. Residents of one Washington state apartment complex awoke to a frightening scene Thanksgiving morning. FBI agents kicking in a door. They searched a unit believed to have been occupied by a man accused of shooting the 2 National Guard soldiers in D.C. Jeremy Harris has the latest.
Out of nowhere, boom, and
go run to my window, and I look, and guns drawn.
A pre-dawn raid at this Bellingham apartment complex was the first sign many here knew their neighbor was the main suspect in the shooting of 2 National Guard members in Washington, D.C.
I'm shocked because you don't know who your neighbors are.
Several people here said they had seen Ramanullah Lakanwal and his family, but nobody seemed to know them well.
Never really talked to any of them except the kids, telling the kids to quit running through the hallways and quit breaking stuff.
Father had a very mean look, like people were like beneath him, you know, like, don't look at me, don't talk to me, you know. He had just one of those kind of personalities.
He resided in Bellingham, Washington with his wife and we believe 5 children.
According to investigators, Lakanwal settled in Bellingham as a refugee from Afghanistan 4 years ago.
What we know about him is that he drove his vehicle across country from the state of Washington with the intended target of coming to our nation's capital.
Local, state, and federal court records don't show any criminal history before his arrest this week in Washington, D.C.
This was not just an attack. It was a direct challenge to law and order in our nation's capital. And the individual will be made fully accountable.
That was Jeremy Harris reporting. Similar search warrants connected to the case were also executed in Washington, D.C. and San Diego.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Happy Black Friday. We made it to the weekend. Let's get that all-important weekend forecast out of the way. Pretty clear, pretty quiet tonight in Pasco. Dust Devil Sky Cam, chilly, 36 degrees. The feels like temp is 29, so definitely feeling that chill in the air. Our sunset at 4:13. Here's what's incoming. The next system that's swinging on down into our area. Now, tonight we're going to see mostly the low clouds and fog from this, but going forward, we're going to start to see some, well, precipitation. Now, we're saying that there's not a lot of moisture in this, and what makes it over the mountains to our end is what we're going to get. So we are seeing some rain showers. We could even see a few snowflakes. We're not anticipating any major accumulations, but we see rain around 7 o'clock Saturday night. As it moves further to the east and hits the Blue Mountains, that's where we'll really start to see the snow. And that I-84 corridor between Pendleton and LeGrand also could be seeing some snow on Saturday night. And that continues on, moves on out of the area, then we'll clear up for our Sunday. Sunday's looking pretty good. You'll see some sunshine out around the region. So much like today, it's just that little system coming through. We're expecting a couple of inches in the mountains, less than an inch for Pendleton, Walla Walla, and Dayton also. Those are our places where we could finally see our first lower elevation snow. We saw a few flakes though in Ellensburg the other day. So tracking some fog, it's going to get really foggy out there, especially up towards I-90. If you're heading up towards Spokane, you're going to be pretty limited on visibility. As the morning progresses, we'll start to see that fog linger into Walla Walla and Pendleton, even some light patchy fog through the Columbia Basin, Yakima, and Kittitas Valley. So just be prepared for that. Now, we've been tracking the cold as it's coming down. It's really hitting the Midwest. They've had lots of snow there. There was lots of snow today falling in Montana. Those cold temperatures sag further to the south, where we're going to start to see those temperatures in the 20s overnight, like tonight. Most of us down around the freezing level, and 29 degrees for many places, 28 for Yakima, a chilly 25 tonight in Ellensburg, so a cold one out there. Tomorrow night, even colder. Look at this. We're going to be down to Ellensburg at 20, 21 in Yakima. We're going to be in the teens up in the mountains, and those mid-20s through the rest of the area. Here's your 7-day planner. We've got that fog, a very slight chance of seeing some showers or maybe a snowflake or two. Not going to have a lot of snow sticking though. December 1st on Monday, temperatures staying pretty chilly. We have another system developing on Tuesday, and right now it's saying rain, but with those low temperatures, we could see some snowflakes as well. Right now, just a 20% chance for most of our area. Yakima looking good, although fog and freezing fog possible overnight tonight. In Ellensburg, it's going to be chilly, low 20s. There you go, 21 and 22 degrees the next couple of nights, with fog or freezing fog possible overnight. Walla Walla also looking at that fog. Better chance of seeing a few snowflakes in Walla Walla and Pendleton and Dayton. So be prepared for that in those cities. and less chances in Hermiston, but we are seeing some rain possible on Tuesday. So active weather going in. I don't know. I know
I'm excited.
You've been doing some kind of snow dance, right?
I was trying, but I'm still trying to figure out the dance.
Well, it might be working. So.
Yeah. Yes.
Keep it up.
Hey, quickly, did you do any Black Friday shopping or?
I didn't have time to go anywhere, but I did get a couple good deals.
You did? Okay, well, that's good. Coming up on What's Trending, retailers are offering deeper discounts, but why are shoppers responding differently this year? We'll tell you next.
Charge ahead, roads are calling.
Hybrid powered, snow is falling.
It's electrifying.
What the season can bring, driving in a Honda Wonderland.
It's that time of year again, Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on an electrifying new Honda. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days today.
Diabetes can impact your kidneys and eyes, but many complications can be prevented with the right care. Get more at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Diabetes Awareness Month, sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, we want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of our patients. It's been a pleasure to serve you and to improve your smiles. So, from all of us to you and yours, happy holidays and a very Merry Christmas.
Bathfitter knows what you're looking for. The perfect style for your bath remodel with the look of tile you want. New textures, shapes, and styles. Works with your budget? Low maintenance. With no messy grout to clean. Quality and beauty that lasts, backed by a lifetime warranty. Sounds like Bathfitter styles are your match. And with new designs, now there's even more to love. Time to set a date. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
Don't leave it to chance. Trust Vance when you need a friendly, reliable electrician. If it's time for new outlets, lighting, or panel replacement, we do it all. Be sure your home's electrical system is safe and functioning properly with a safety inspection. Save now on any electrical repair. Call Vance to schedule your appointment or book online today.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union.
Time now for What's Trending. One area of the economy is looking really good. Consumer spending. Yeah, according to Adobe Analytics, consumers spent $8.6 billion online today.
That's right. That's 9.4% increase over last year. Adobe thinks that growth was driven by steeper discounts than were forecasted.
The growth is not adjusted for inflation. Also, the numbers were calculated until 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and some late-night shoppers could add to it. You're excited about this next story.
I am.
I know you are.
Anything that's a baby.
Yep. We're talking about a baby elephant seal making waves in Uruguay. The pup named Francesca was born on a public beach last month, and both mom and baby quickly became a viral sensation.
I bet they did. She's the first elephant seal known to have been born in the mainland and very far from where these mammals usually live. Her mother was able to nurse her for about 25 days.
When the mother recently returned to the ocean, many feared that she might not survive, but volunteers and the local authorities are now taking care of her around the clock.
That's right. She's alive and thriving. So good news. And look at the baby. Anything
So
a baby,
cute.
I want to do that story.
Yes, you're all in. All right, you have a very cool
reason to smile. You don't want to miss it. It's from today. It's fabulous. You're going to love it.
It's Mattress Depot USA's November sales event.
Meaning no money down and no interest for up to 3 years on our best-selling mattresses.
Like a queen plush Sealy mattress for just $3.99.
Or an adjustable bed for just $9.99.
Or a king-size memory foam mattress for just $7.99.
Visit our showrooms or shop online at MattressDepotUSA.com.
But hurry, our November sales event ends soon.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Looking for Santa Claus? He's right here with us at Queensgate Gardens. Visit us today for your best selection of Christmas trees and wreaths for this season's holiday cheer. Bring your family and find the perfect tree. Customize your own wreath and pick out fresh, colorful poinsettias. Visit us at Queensgate Gardens today.
It's the most wonderful game of the year. Join your Tri-City Americans for Teddy Bear Toss Night, Friday, December 5th at the Toyota Center. Bring a stuffed animal to toss on the ice after the Americans' first goal of the game and help spread holiday cheer. Go Ams!
Board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Amber Sharon is now seeing patients at Prosser Digestive Health Center. Dr. Sharon provides upper endoscopy, colonoscopy, and specializes in women's digestive health. Get expert, compassionate care close to home. Call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 to schedule, or learn more at prosserhealth.org. Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Did you work at a DOE nuclear site? Do you have your white card? Talk to CNS Cares. We provide the best in-home care for former energy workers. Our local nurses bring you reliable, compassionate care you can count on. And your dedicated care manager will help you get all the care and benefits you've earned.
If there's a lot of things you want to do in life, you probably need to get on this program.
Who you choose matters. Visit cnscares.com.
The old me was stuck in the daily grind. My routine didn't allow for any self-expression. I found clay, and that changed everything. I realized my calling was to give others the space to be creative, to build something. And that's how Clay Room was born. Having a Chase Ink card has allowed us to grow it and bring people together. There's a creative side in all of us. That's what I hope people come here to find.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Ink Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR on Sierra 1500 models. See your Inland Empire GMC dealers.
From our family to your family, season's greetings.
And welcome back. My good friend Shelly, who celebrated her birthday yesterday,
That's right.
went up to Paradise at Mount Rainier. That was today. Look how beautiful and stunning the mountain was. So thank you, Shelly, and happy belated birthday to you.
And to your mom, by the way, real quick.
And my mom, it was her birthday. And happy birthday to my bestie, Becky, celebrating her birthday today. QR code right there on top of your screen. That's how you get your photo on TV. Thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. All right, let's take a look. We've got the fog or freezing fog in our region overnight. Snow flurries possible. Saturday, Tri-Cities, more so Walla Walla and Pendleton, but you just never know. And a trace of snowfall in the Blue Mountains on Saturday night, so active weather there. For tomorrow, cold one pretty much all day, and look out for that fog in the early morning hours. It should burn off by the later day, but look at Austin, we're struggling to maybe see 40 degrees tomorrow, so on the chilly side.
It's going to be cold.
And keep your snow dance going.
There you go. Have a great Thanksgiving weekend. Hoping your news is good news.
Yes, have a great weekend. Good night.